Namaste and welcome to this update with me, Ellie La Trobe. So, obviously, I've been running these full moon meditations on YouTube for a while now, maybe a couple of years, and at least 3 years I've been doing the full moon meditations with people in some form of other. And right now, a lot has changed in the last couple of years, and now in Sagittarius season in 2021, a few things shifting and changing for how I'm going to be delivering what I have to offer to the world and how I see my work, my vocation, my purpose on this planet. So I wanted to record this just to update you. For those of you who predominantly use YouTube, I will still be uploading a full moon meditation here on YouTube. But in addition to that, I'm going to be recording just the audio file and making that one into a podcast. So for those of you who've already checked it out, it's called Astrological Alchemy, and you'll find it on Spotify at the moment. So as well as the full moon meditation to that podcast, I'm adding a meditation alchemy every other week. So we'll have the full moon and new moon kind of theory on a particular part or aspect of astrology at that point. So for the first year, I'm going to be continuing with for the new moon, a deep dive into that sign. So we've just had Sagittarius. So the Sagittarius info is all there contained within that podcast. I'll kind of add in extra little kind of nuggets of what to expect in this time. And then the full moon will be all about the polarity. So the polarity between the sun and the moon, the opposite signs that they lie in. And then after a year, I'm going to move into kind of a deep dive into the planets. So that's going to form the frame of a bi-weekly podcast there. And then on the other weeks, so bi-weekly, so it's going to end up as being a weekly podcast, but the bi-weekly ones will be astrology, and then on the other side, it's going to be more on the meditation side. So if you are interested in meditation and keeping your meditation up, that's going to be a good podcast to keep an eye on. In addition to the meditation course that I already offer via my website, which is like a Kickstarter of how we can get back into our meditation practice, get back on into how we're giving ourselves space for a more intuitive understandings. This fortnightly podcast is going to be giving kind of short, sweet, little meditation tips. So they're going to range from, sitting in somewhere quiet space and a guided meditation to this week I recorded a body scan, a really quick body scan that's going to help keep you grounded in Sagittarius season when things get so doing and going and action orientated, when actually as we approach the winter solstice, it's a time of inward reflection, and how we're going to carve out those little pockets of time so that we can reflect upon how far we've come this year, on the acknowledging the challenges that we've gone through and that all that we've learned from it, whilst honoring our bodies, recognizing when our bodies need to rest or slow down, instead of going at 100 miles an hour. Yeah. So in this little YouTube below, if you check out the box below, there will be a link direct to that podcast if you want to subscribe, listen in, share with people, and hopefully being an audio version, I think is going to be less distracting. So this is my chain of thought, and it's something that I can produce every week in a fairly easy fashion that delivers the kind of information, the intuition, the wisdom in an easy, digestible way. So that's the first thing. And then I wanted to talk about the 2 courses that I'm offering. I do already have this 5-part meditation course that you can already access on my website. Currently, it's €35. It gives you basically a 5-step way of kickstarting your meditation practice. Each stage you can do you could do 5 days, you could do 5 weeks, you could do 5 sets of 3 days, you could do 5 months. And within each stage, I'm really isolating one part of the meditation process from like the overall kind of concept of creative meditation, which is the type of meditation I practice, which has its kind of roots in a more esoteric, soul connective, but ultimately we're creating with that intuitive guidance. We're receiving in order to do something with it. There's whether it is a thoughts or in our emotions or in our physical actions, as a creative function of what we're doing. So we're going to dive into breathing, into concentration, visualization, and awareness. So hopefully through those 5 stages, you'll be able to understand the sensations of your body, the wisdom and guidance of your body using that muscle to recognize what those sensations and that experience is. You know, we all receive intuitive guidance in different ways. You know, some of us are physical intuitives. Some of us feel it through our emotional body, emotional guidance system. And some of us are more kind of mental, it's thoughts, it's ideas. Others of us, it's in like an impulse to do, an impulse to go out into the world. And some of us are more have a seeing view on our intuition. It's about understanding how you are receiving and how you can navigate the difference between soul communication and ego communication. And sometimes that's a little bit challenging to do because the ego is a little bit sneaky, and our webbing of our conditioned patterns is a little bit. One doesn't want to be let go of, right? So it's a flexible kind of little course there, and you can find it on ellielatrobe.com. And then I have coming up in January on the 9th, every Sunday for 12 weeks, I'm going to be starting lives on each sign of the zodiac. So we're going to be going through from Aries through to Pisces. Each week, I'm offering you a meditation to do for the 7 days on that zodiac sign. I'm offering you a physical movement practice that you can do as often as you want through that week to really embody and understand physically what that sign feels like and what the ruling planets, how they influence the sign and how they are, basically make up part of it in its essence. And with the lives, with the meditation and with the movement, I'm hoping that we're going to take an idea that you have for yourself for the next year. And we're going to take through the cycle of the zodiac in order that we can make it happen in reality for 2022. So I know that lots of things have been changing in our lives, and for you, things to be shaken up in, we're all going to be having those shake-ups and wake-ups in different places. So wherever that is for you, and you want to make a new beginning in that area, then this is a course that could be really useful for you. Not only to understand the zodiac, or maybe to get a beginning grasp upon astrology. So if you're interested and curious about astrology, it's going to be a great course for you. But also if you want to actually make something new happen in your life, this is going to be the astrological tools of using the zodiacal sequence as a magical tool of manifestation. So I'd still have an early bird price of €180 for that course. If you just want to register but not pay immediately, just DM me, just email me. If you can't afford that, just DM me. For every 4 people on, I'm offering a free space. So more than likely, you can have a space on this course if it's calling you, but you financially can't afford it right now. I don't want anyone to feel excluded if something is calling their soul forth to learning, to expanding, to understanding. Yeah, and so I'm quite excited about this one. This is going to be a real interactive way in the lives on the Sundays, which will be 4 p.m. GMT. I'm going to invite everyone to offer their own birth chart up, and through exploring each other's birth charts, we will also understand the signs and the planets in the signs as well. So what the additional kind of juicy wealth of the information and wisdom within the zodiac and within astrology, and how that can help us accept parts of ourselves, lean into parts of ourselves, and equally recognize our soul callings in opposed to our kind of ego tendencies or emotional habitual nature. So those are the big things that I already have going, as well as if you look at my website, I do offer birth chart consultations. So at the moment, I offer short ones. I offer just an overview, a half-hour overview, which I can do as a Zoom call or as an audio. I offer this as a voucher as well, if you want to give this as a gift. The same as the consultations, the full consultations where we can look at your year ahead. This can come as a voucher for someone who is in your life who is passionate about astrology or is interested in learning a bit more about themselves. That's all there and available. Do email me or DM me about the vouchers so I can bespoke make one for whatever you require, whatever your needs are. At the moment, the offer is €50 for a full consultation, or I think I'm offering a €5 discount on the overviews. So it's €30 for the overviews, €50 as opposed to €70 right now for the vouchers for the year ahead. And then we can book in whoever's got the voucher for the next year. I am recognising over this Sagittarius season that some of my service offerings I need to be modified a little bit. So watch at this space. I'm going to start producing gift sets. So if you're looking for a gift for a newborn, or a birth gift or a birthday present for someone, I'm looking at making kind of a gift, astrological gift card / print that they can frame, or as a keepsake that can be kept at home. So that's the thing I'm exploring, from a little bit of feedback of different people, making it physical and tangible and something that can be physically given, or given to yourself, or nudge, hinted to your nearest and dearest. So watch this space. I think for me, 2021 has been about starting all of this astrological personal development work separate from my yoga teaching that I have been doing up until this point, and obviously bringing the bits of movement practice into the courses and into some of the soul empowerment sessions that I'm doing on a one-to-one basis. But ultimately I'm striving to help you unite yourself to who you really are, to what fills your cup up, to what brings you joy, to where your creative expression can be brought into the world. So I hope that some of my courses or my one-to-one sessions, and hopefully in the future my gift ideas, will enable you to understand yourself better and give the gift of greater self-understanding to someone else. So if you want to get in touch about anything else, this year I am looking to collaborate with people. So if anyone is looking to collaborate with someone, I'm also putting that out into the ether here. So whatever that may look like, someone who wants to bring astrology into whatever their offering is, perhaps. Who knows? So watch this space to keep posted on Facebook or Instagram, where I am mostly active, and obviously my website, which is updated regularly. So until next time, until the next full moon, may you feel what you have to feel, may you know what you have to know, and may you be all that you are. Namaste.